This was my first motorcycle crash, and I'm lucky to be here. Here's what happened, what I did wrong, and how my gear saved me. For the crash, that day I had just finished my first semester finals of my senior year. Me and my friends planned to meet up at a restaurant. There were two ways to get there. One, short but crappy and messy, and the other one is longer but cleaner and smoother. I never used the short one. I haven't even taken it in almost 2 years, and I even had a gut feeling telling me not to go that way. But for some reason, I did. I told myself, it's a quick ride. What could go wrong? Well, now I know. Almost halfway through, it was rough as expected. Then I reached this tunnel. As I entered, I saw this puddle. I thought to myself, oh great, the bike's gonna get dirty. But as I got closer, I realized it wasn't water, it was oil. The entire width of the tunnel was slicked with it. My rear tire started swerving, and I couldn't grab the brakes or I'd lose control. So I rolled off the throttle to decelerate gently. Then car behind me nudged the bike, just a slight push, but it was enough. So I got launched, slid across the tunnel, me and the bike slammed into the curb. This all happened so fast, I generally didn't know if it was real. People started gathering around, and this guy in a truck offered helping me towing the bike to home. I remember sitting in his truck and checking my phone thinking, is this actually happening today? This can't be the same day that I just finished my finals. And the aftermath, I didn't have my GoPro on and my car that got ripped off in the crash. Thankfully, I was standing. Breathing was tough, but I was conscious. So got home, saw my mom and told her. She panicked, said we had to go to the hospital. Meanwhile, my dad came home and saw my friends and my destroyed bike outside. For a second, he thought I didn't make it. Then I walked out. He looked like a wave of relief just hit him. At the hospital, they checked everything. Turns out it was just cramping in my chest muscles from the impact. I got lucky, really lucky. What I learned and what I could have done better. I ignored my gut feeling. I didn't notice it was oil until I was right on top of it, and I didn't realize there was a car behind me. Here's how I could have avoided it. Trust my instincts, stick to the route I know is safer, and stay more aware of my surroundings. Now for the gear breakdown. I'll start from the top to bottom. So starting first with the helmet, the visor got knocked, and then you can see there was a big bite marks and a big impact over here. And I don't know if y'all can see it, but the EPS itself got cracked inside. I'll throw in some B-rolls and close-up shots so you can have a better look. So I'm really glad I wore it, and it did its job. It saved me. Now, do I recommend this helmet, which is the AGVK one? Yes and no, because as of right now, there is a newer version of this. It's called the K1S. I haven't really tried it, but I heard it was good, and they improved some of the things that were lacking here. Some of them were like the wind noise. It was, pretty loud helmet. I mean, it was a entry-level helmet, so you wouldn't expect to have that good of a wind noise reduction, if that makes sense. But looking at the market right now, I would go with other options like the KYT, Course TT, and then Scorpion also has a good option. I'll make another video about how to choose gear for, whether you're a beginner, advanced, so you can choose the gear that suits you and you get the best option for you. Now, moving on to the jacket. As you can see, this is called the Ixon Vortex 3. It's fully leather jacket, cowhide, and it has sea level 2 protection all around except for the for the back protection. You gotta buy that separately. So I do have this Alpine Star sea level 2 back protector, which I already have with my other jacket. So I reused it with this one, and it really saved me. Alright, as you can see, it looks pretty good. Oh, I forgot to mention the helmet. If you get into a crash with it, you cannot reuse it. But this guy, the leather jacket, I still use it, and it's great. As you can see, it does have some sliding marks showing over here on the right elbow, and then you got the lower back over here. Saved me big time. And some on the left forearm. Overall, it held so good, and I would 100% buy it again. It only costed me about $320. It was on sale, but I'd buy it even with the full price. Now for the gloves. I have these Dynase Dirt 4. They look amazing, and they saved my hand. And if I told you I had a crash that day and showed you my hands, you wouldn't even believe that I had a crash that day. So this one right here took a big impact on the wrist sliders. That's a key thing to look for when buying gloves. And then the right hand, other than that, looks pretty good. This one I still use. And then for the left hand, as you can see, it does have some sliding marks in the pinky and the wrist. And here we got the wrist slider again. If it wasn't there, it would be pretty messy. So these work great. I'll buy them again and again and again. They look great and they have a high level of protection. As for the pants, I got these Pandomoto. I think they were called the, what was it? Let me check. They're called Boss Dyn 01, DYN 01. This right here also saved me big time. So it does have protection on the knee and the hips, but they're both level 1. You can upgrade them to level 2, but they did just fine for me. So here where I took the big impact, mind you, I was going 60-70 miles when I crashed and they held up pretty good. I mean, when I got up, I did not feel any pain other than breathing was tough, but other than that, everything worked really good. I'm glad it did work that good, and I still use it. I mean, I could buy a new one, but it still works great. I think this can be patched, but not as safe as it used to be. But the rest of the pants, I mean, they look great. Now for the boots, I got these Dynase, I think they're called Torque 3 boots. These things are amazing. They're comfortable and they saved my foot. As you can see, this have these sliding marks here and there. But other than that, they look solid. And some over here. But you know, I can reuse them. They work great. I would buy them again. And even for the jeans, yeah, I would buy that again. This gear you just saw saved my life. And I'll never ride without proper protection, like ever. If this video only helps one rider to gear up better, it's worth it. Stay safe, don't ignore your instincts, and if you're curious about all the gear that were in this crash, subscribe. I'll be making a separate detailed review video soon. So yeah, peace.